This automation makes our jeweler client tens of thousands of dollars. I'm going to show you the exact setup when it comes to the ad template, meta ad, and GoHighLevel setup. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Vico Kang. I spent about 6 to 7 years studying the art of jewelry design and actually get my hand dirty when it comes to polishing, silvering, and working with gold and silver hands-on. So let me just show you an overview of what this jewelry snapshot is all about. And this is not just for jeweler, it's actually for jewelry shop owner. So you don't have to be a jeweler. You can actually make the marketing, make the sales, and actually outsource that to a hands-on jeweler, which a lot of shop is doing right now. So this snapshot is comprised of two parts. The first is the meta ad campaign, which again stands for Facebook and Instagram campaign. And then it will go into the automation and the qualification and the questionnaire part, which hosts inside GoHighLevel software and platform. Okay. So let's just start with the meta ad campaign. Now we sit down and design this for our client. We pretty much launch the meta ad campaign with 3 lead magnet, which is 3 different angles. The first is what we call a lab-grown diamond starting at X, right? You obviously don't have to put a number here. You can put whatever number you want, but you want to have a starting X point. And the second is what we call the quote for handcraft diamond ring, because Australian people typically appreciate that handcraft. What we find, at least most of the ring these days is manufactured by factories, just FYI. Now the third angle, which is the lead magnet, say buy diamond get free ring. So this will attract more like a will have a discount feel into it, like buy one get one free kind of feel. Okay, and by the end of this video I'm going to show you which campaign performed the best. However, you should launch all 3 at the same time anyway, just to find out which one work better in your marketplace, in your city, in your country, because every market will react to this message differently. However, you guys should know that all of this campaign is to incentivize people to buy a diamond ring, which typically, generally speaking, should cost anywhere minimum starting from $3,000 to $20,000, all right? That is a lot of money, guys. So on the first campaign, it's called lab-grown diamond starting at X. We just have a picture of solitaire diamond right here, and we just have a price point attached to it. Now, we also have a video, and the video is pretty much have a ring going around in 3D. So it's 360 of a ring chosen by the shop owner itself. And the goal of this campaign is to actually attract and target intentional buyer. The only people that will click through this ad is people that can afford at least $2,500 up, if that makes sense. So in other words, you're not going to get people that come through to this campaign and say, oh, I don't have $2.5 grand, because it's clearly stated the price up front. Now, the second campaign is what we call a handcraft diamond ring. Now, I don't know about the country that you're in, but in Australia in particular, it's very advanced. All of the diamond ring is imported from Hong Kong and China. People really appreciate that unique sportsmanship offered by local jeweler, because also Australian people like to support local business. Number one, state that you're local and you make the ring in-house by yourself. Even if you're outsourcing it, you're still a local shop, and you will have more customization when it comes to design your ring. Where if the ring just bulk import from Hong Kong factory, it's just gonna come with like generic fixed design. So when people are buying this, it's special for them. People are either going to get married for the first time, or this is a special event, once in a lifetime event. So people have money to spend on it, right? People are going to make it the best possible design and version in their dream. Where the jeweler come in, we sit down with them for an hour and actually design their ring in drawing, in pen and paper, and actually confirm that with them before actually start to design. And this consultation is typically free, and most jeweler offer that. So why not launch an ad campaign about that? So for the video here, I typically have a video of the jeweler talking to the customer if they have one. If they don't have one, we just generate a generic ring drawing image or photo, just sketching on a piece of paper. Yeah, unfortunately we can't show you because it's have our client information and face in it. Now the third campaign is what we call a buy diamond get free ring. Again, if you're new to this industry, 95% of the ring price is actually on a diamond, not on the metal such as gold or platinum, even though they are expensive metal. So for example, if the ring costs $10,000, $8,000 is about the cost of the diamond, and $1,000 is cost of the metal, and another $1,000 is probably the cost of workmanship of putting the ring together. Again, every shop and every price will be different, but this is generally speaking. This campaign is intended to attract shopper. It's generally going to produce more volume than quality. As you can see here, the feel of this campaign is more like buy one, get one free. And this is the ad image. Buy diamond, free ring. Again, the video image here is just a very good looking diamond ring that rotate in 360, okay? Or we can have a generic photo of a couple putting a ring to the female hand and the girl start to smile and look really happy. But you get the point. Go crazy with the video creative and ask your client. Normally jeweler or jewelry shop owner collect a lot of photo of happy customer and engagement picture and post from their client. Now to summarize before we move on, we have 3 campaigns to generate diamond buyer for our jeweler, and to top it off, this second campaign most likely to generate you the highest intent buyer, following by this campaign which then generate the second highest intent buyer, and lastly the last campaign is going to be generate the least intent buyer but with maximum volume, right? So if you're very dry on lead, I would launch the third campaign. So for those of you who wondering if this ad campaign actually works, here's a screenshot with the conversation with one of our clients and the lead that comes through this campaign. As you can see here, once they fill in the survey, which I'm going to show you in a bit, our client will get instant email notification straight away, and he texts the lead straight away that say, "Hi name, the cost start from $10,000 in a paved design in 18 karat yellow gold. Can I call you tomorrow sometime to discuss some aspects of the diamond and the design? What time suit you best?" After that, they would have a lovely phone call. Next day, the system follow up, "Hi name, did you receive the quote?" And she replied, "Yes, I did. Thank you. What's the turnaround time?" The client personally replied, "Around 4 weeks." And the next day, she paid the deposit for a $10,000 ring. I would guarantee you your client would be very happy if you can generate this kind of conversation for him or her. Now let's move on to the actual survey. Real estate jewelry lead have a much lower cost per lead. That means you can afford to actually qualify your lead quite hard. This is why we build a very long form survey for our client. Let's just show you what the survey look like, okay? So the first one is what we call, how soon are you looking to purchase? And they get 3 options. And then what kind of design do you want? And then we have 3 options, which is solitaire, pave, and trilogy. And then what type of diamond do you want? And then what kind of metal do you want? Rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, and platinum. What shape of diamond do you want? And then we have a bunch of options here. That's why we'll have a picture, an image here to actually show people where to choose from. And most importantly, what size of diamond do you want? This will allow us to give them more of an accurate quote. And what kind of clarity and color of the diamond. And again, since there are a lot of options, we give them an image here to help them with the visual. And then lastly, which is optional here, is there any extra information that you want to provide in terms of what you're looking for? And then email address, full name, and phone number. And lastly, once they fill out all the information, we have a last questionnaire that say, would you like a face-to-face consultation, a phone call, or just an email? This is just very personal to our client. He don't like to call people without permission. So he just gives this. Obviously, you don't have to include this in your survey if you don't want to. And then depending on what they choose here in this form, it will lead them to either a phone number to call or a calendar to book an appointment. Now, if they book the appointment on the calendar, it just, it lead them to appointment automations and all that stuff. And the people come from the survey either didn't book the appointment or did book the appointment. They go to this very long nurturing sequence, and you may guess it, we get our jeweler to sit down and write the content of this. We believe that the jeweler and the shop owner itself will know how to nurture and speak to the audience more effectively than us, the marketer and the automation builder. We're gonna do what we do best, and we're gonna let the shop owner do what they do best, okay? This is going to be a long sequence written by the jeweler, and we're gonna share with you guys in the jewelry snapshot. And lastly, I want to show you what the actual survey look like. It just look like this. People could just click, so it's very easy to fill, even though it's long. It's actually quite fun to fill. It's feel like you're choosing food out of a menu. Even though it's a long survey with multi-questionnaire, it feels very easy to click. This is why it's very important to implement this to your jewelry shop or your jeweler client. Now, this is it from me. This is Vico Kang, your Go High Level Ninja ex-jeweler. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you watched the video this far, probably check the link in the description to see how you can get your hand on this snapshot for completely free. And if you have any question around this snapshot, make sure that you drop it in the comment. I do check that daily. And if you know a jeweler or a jewelry shop owner or a marketer who have a jewelry client, make sure that you pass this video to him or her. And with that, I see you on the other side. Hey guys, if you enjoy watching the video, make sure that you are also checking out this content right there.